It is time for our final King of the Mountain qualifying match. Who will be the fourth challenger for Samoa Joe at King of the Mountain, joining Booker T, Robert Roode, and the War Machine Rhino.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final King of the Mountain qualifying match. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Jacksonville, Florida, Tomko.
Well, we just heard from Tomko. Pretty obvious he has no feelings, zero remorse for that vicious beatdown of his former tag team partner AJ Styles last week. We know that AJ got a taste of payback earlier. AJ Styles promises he's going to clear the air of all the questions that surround the situation with Karen Angle. But now it's Tomko's opportunity to qualify for a title shot.
And his opponent, from Tampa, Florida, by way of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the instant classic, Christian Cage.
Well, you heard Tomko earlier. He said he's going to wear the blood of Christian tonight like he wore AJ Styles last week. And you think of the history between these two when they were part of Christian's coalition. And you know what? From the point that Tomko left Christian and went on to Kurt Angle and became part of Angle Alliance, I think that's where it started going downhill. Christian Cage never forgot it. Never forgot that leaving him, this is his chance to not only advance, but to get a little payback on Tomko.
So much intrigue in our two King of the Mountain qualifying matches this week on Impact as we see Tomko, the jump start of the match, not even waiting for the opening bell. Oh, but he attacks Christian and just took him down. He swept both of his feet, both of his legs up from under him, and you saw how Christian just crashed down to the mat.
Well, you can see how important it is for them to advance June 8th and be in the King of the Mountain and have a chance at the TNA World Championship. But Tomko, not going to wait, knows Christian like a book, knew what he was going to do, and he timed it perfectly. And you know what? Christian Cage should have been a little bit better prepared for that, Mike, I really think, because Tomko, you know, is going to take a shortcut if he can.
I mean, Tomko interrupted what I was going to say. The situation earlier between Rhino and Storm, those fierce rivals, but totally different here in terms of history. As Don mentioned, aligned together for years, even before they came to TNA, then in the Christian Coalition. Boy, these guys know each other, Don, so very well.
And right now, Tomko relying on that brute strength, and he knows he has an advantage. Christian Cage going to have to use the speed, the quickness, just like that, to find an opening. But wow, Tomko just manhandling him, but Christian always has a counter.
Christian springs up to the middle rope, trying an offensive move, but instead cut off the eye rake of Tomko, and then the big boot, and you can see that instant classic knock from the top all the way down to the concrete. After this commercial break, we'll find out who qualifies for King of the Mountain. And it is time to determine who will join Booker T, Robert Roode, and Rhino as the fourth challenger at King of the Mountain against Samoa Joe. Quick power slam and pin attempt by Tomko, but not able to put away Christian Cage.
Well, it's been all Tomko, and then that boot that he put right there before the break where he sent Christian Cage crashing to the floor. Christian Cage glimpses of trying to get it back to his way, but Tomko just really prepared for this and using that strength to his advantage.
One of the things we need to touch on, Don, when it comes to King of the Mountain, in the history of that match, no TNA World Champion has ever retained his title in King of the Mountain. And when you look at that history, you would have to say, combined with 4 challengers at Slammiversary, the odds may be against Samoa Joe.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, you have the target on your back when you're the champion. And you've got 4 people that will take any advantage they can. Like you said, it's basically 4-on-1. But that's a great point. Not one champion went in, came out.
Follow-away slam by Tomko, immediate cover, near leg hook, and a near fall again, and you can see that look on the face of Tomko shows that he's frustrated at this point that Christian has been able to survive.
Well, he knows Christian. He knows the longer the Christian stays in this match, that he'll find a way to open that window and get through. I mean, Tomko knows that about Christian Cage. He's just so smart out there in the ring, so Tomko has to keep the pressure on. He's got the advantage right now. He's got the momentum. He can't let up, and he's not.
Got to looking right at the guardrail, and you can see referee Hebner demanding, insisting that they get back inside the six-sided ring. Tomko finally takes Christian and rolls him under the bottom rope, but look at this. Man, Christian Cage, he's in a serious way.
Well, it's obvious he got hurt with that kick to send him to the floor, and he's just never been able to get it back. And the cobwebs are just there. Tomko knows it. Tomko just got to find a way to get those shoulders pinned to the mat or make him submit somehow. And now look at him, letting that blood drain to his head, and what a suplex. Just put him on his back.
Powers him right down. Lateral press follows, and, just barely, and I mean barely, did Christian get that shoulder up. You saw the weight of Tomko. The perfect positioning on the lateral press. Had all of his weight going for the 3 count, but amazingly, Christian is still alive, but he just got bum rushed right into the corner.
Again, just using the one thing that he knows he's got over Christian, just that superior strength, and just taking him right now in the corner, shot after shot. Christian, you can see him wearing down. You know, we've seen him come back so many times. Able to catch the foot. Maybe this is it. And he nails the DDT. Wow, that'll get you back in it.
DDT, tornado style out of the corner by Christian. But you can see, even though he dropped Tomko on his head, and yes, let's take another look at this move. Yep, Tomko dropped on his head with the DDT, but Christian is slow to recover.
But that's what I was talking about, just the one opportunity to put things on an even playing field. And a tornado DDT of that magnitude can do it in a hurry. And now Christian feels it. He's still a little wobbly, but he's trying to get his legs back, and he's going right after him.
Quick reversal, however. Tomko shoots him off. Christian slides through his legs. Tomko charges. Drop toe hold. Sets him up against that middle rope.
It's amazing what he can do. And now look at this. He's going to use that rope to his advantage, applying the pressure to the back of the neck while the neck is on the ropes.
Going to try and charge at him once again. Tomko blows for the clothesline. No contact made. But that time, inverted DDT by Christian takes Tomko down. Going to head up to the top. Could be the splash.
Well, he's going to try to hit him with this frog splash right here and put it into it. Tomko, no. Able to get away. Just the leg caught his back, and that was it. Good move by Tomko. He went on this side of it and made sure that Christian Cage couldn't hit him with damage. And then he rushes right after him. Oh, wow. What a clothesline.
Decapitation clothesline. Here's the pin.
Man alive. I thought that was it. Christian Cage again shows you that resiliency. But, Mike, you now wonder just how much he's got left in the tank.
Tomko going to try and take him up to his shoulders. Christian instead fights him off. Unprettier on the way. No, it's blocked. We talked about how familiar they are. Christian lands on his feet. Look out. Double throttle choke slam.
Here it is. 1, 2, no! Tomko's so close to advancing. Christian again. But I'll tell you what. He's lucky that wasn't called 3 anyway. Wow, was that close. Split second.
Tomko stalks Christian in the corner. Sets him up. Positions him. And now from the middle rope. Big shots to the side of the head. Repeated blows. But Christian just took him down powerbomb style.
Well, he had him off balance, and he knew he had him off balance. And here he goes. This time he nails the frog splash. Here we go. Here it is. 1, 2. Oh, man, Tomko. Not going to be outdone. Gets the shoulder up.
Both of these individuals on the verge of victory several times in this King of the Mountain qualifying match. Both men just this close to advancing to the world title shot at Slammiversary against Samoa Joe and Joe. Now Tomko's got him.
1, 2. Christian Cage? You've got to be kidding me. I'm telling you, you wonder what a man can take when the championship is that close to you, when you realize all you got to do is survive and advance one more time and you're in the match. And he's held that belt twice. You heard him earlier. He wants to be 3 times.
Tomko goes for the boot. Christian able to avoid it. Unprettier attempt. Instead, it's blocked, and Tomko going to put him up on his shoulders one more time. Wait a minute. Unprettier.
He hit it this time, and he nailed it right in the face on the mat. Here it is. 1, 2. He's done it. He advances.
Here is your winner, the Instant Classic, Christian Cage.
Impact Zone stands in appreciation of the Instant Classic Christian Cage, who joins the War Machine Rhino, Booker T, and Rob
looked like it was going to be Tomko here, and then it was going to be Christian there. Every one of them took their best shot, and then somehow he was able to finally hit that unprettier to finally finish